Hello, persons, Nana. Hello, New York. Okay, y'all getting the moon today because I'm in the middle of working on my room, getting it all situated for my favorite time of year. So you can't see, you're not allowed to see anything. Okay, so that's what y'all get. Round the construction. I will do a reveal of my room. Like when I stream in here, you'll still see the one part, so you'll get a little sneaky peeky. But the other stuff you will not see until it's done. Hi, Suze. So I have an interesting topic to talk about. So I might be over here. You might get this. You never know where I'm going to be at this room. Point blank period. I might go outside for a few minutes. Who knows? I don't know. I'm fucking hypered up. I'm on caffeine kick right now. Guys, if you can tap and share, I'd appreciate you. So, and a hoodie. The moon, though? Yeah, I like my moon. Because you can't see shit but a moon. And this. Dicky dunky dunk. I love that. That never gets old. Tap and share, guys, if you can. I appreciate it. So I actually have all my stuff in my container like laid out on my bed right now. Now the one side of my room. Oh my god, it's so cute. The aesthetic is so adorable. Hi, Morning Star. How are you, honey? How are you doing? I'm off from work today. I'm normally off on Thursdays. I actually had put in a few weeks ago to have at least one day during the week off, especially with school going back so that my mom didn't have the kids during most of the time throughout the week. So the last 3 weeks I have been working closings at the store, which are long days, and I'm like, okay, but what happened to the hours that I was working, because they were kind of mixed up between opening and closing. Hi, love, how are you? I'm doing good today. Come to find out that manager of ours that was gone and came back thought that I was still under my old schedule, because there was a time I couldn't come and work before 9 o'clock because of my son with his bus. Well, that kid is no longer in middle school, he's in high school, so he gets picked up between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. So I'm like, no, can we give me day shifts back, please? I'd appreciate it. Hi, Sterling. So that is why I have been working the hours that I have been working lately. And I'm like, really? I'm feeling better today. I've been getting some rest. I was up all night last night because my son, my oldest, had a trip to Georgia. He's up there for some kind of Comic-Con thing, so he's gone for a couple of days. So, of course, that's my oldest baby. And, yeah, I worry about my kid, and I wanted to see him off before he left. So, there was that. So then I just decided to stay up because I was going to have to get up anyway because I have 2 kids that got to go to high school. So they got to be up before 6 a.m. to get themselves situated before buses come, that whole deal. Then I get my daughter up. Once she left for school, I did lay back down for a little while. And then I got up a few hours, probably close to about 11:30, between 11:30 and 12 o'clock. So during the time that I was awake, I started working on the one side of my room, and I'm like staring at it right now, and it's so pretty. So nice. I love it. Hush, Shannon. So you're not getting a sneaky peek of this room until it is done. So there, I move things around. So I have the chair I usually sit on when I go streaming in here at night is faced against a bare wall. You're not going to get to see it till it's completed. Haha. Thank you for the heart, me love. Organizing, yes, that part's done. Now it's the decor. See, I love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite time of year. I can't wait for spooky season. So I tend to decorate my room a little early than normal people. Some people think it's taboo. I don't care. September is next week. So ha ha ha. And Spirit Halloween is going to be opening up next week. Actually, I threw away some of the stuff that I had from last year, mostly because the storage. It was too much to keep in certain areas. There are some things that I have to keep in. I just totally made that up. So, some things I've kept, and then there's other things that are added. But I really did downsize, but it's still going to have the Halloween aesthetic. Now, as far as we decorating last year outside the house, oh, look at you, girl, level up. We are still doing all that we did last year. I'm good, Tasha. How are you, honey? So, I do believe my dad bought a new animatronic. Excited. Thank you for the heart, me love. And I know he's pretty much going to be... Hi, my love. How are you, Scout? He is going to be practically living in Spirit Halloween. Oh, we are so excited. There is one holiday that I definitely get to take off for, and that is Halloween, because I do help my dad with a lot of the setup. But yes, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Just hanging in there. I can't wait to go into Spirit Halloween and see what costumes they got in there. I'm excited. Now, what I did keep out of the old Halloween decor, I'm doing good, honey. It's enjoying my day off. I had dark angel wings. I have that, and the leather jacket with the skeleton bones on it. So I still have that. I still have my spooky trees. I still have my pumpkins. And I still have the lights. I'll still be doing the lights. So there's that and some of the little witchy stuff. But all the other stuff that I had, the spiders, the spider web, all those things, I got rid of last Halloween. Now, some people question, why do you do it now? Because the week of Halloween, I will start taking the decorations down, and I'll put up my fall stuff. I have a pumpkin dedicated that has my husband's initial on it and stuff. I'll put that stuff out. The only thing that I'm doing differently this year is I have these really pretty red poinsettias that I put around that thing that on my wall that everybody thinks is a TV, but it's actually a blackboard. I will actually be hanging them up early this year because poinsettias actually start coming out in November. Ooh, I got knocked back down to 13. Oh shit. That's what happens when you're working and you're not paying attention to shit. Hi, Moxie. Hi, Dina. So I will be putting them up with the fall stuff, and then this way all I have to do is just remove the fall stuff and add the Christmas. Thank you for the heart, me boo. Hi, sweet Caroline. Yeah, I heard all about what happened in Minnesota, and my prayers go out to the community and to the victims of that tragedy. It is very devastating. Scout, let me tell you, girl, autumn is my favorite time of year. Hi, Terry. But there are some things I'm going to talk about in a moment. But I'm just kind of getting a little, Hello, Sonia. You're only 3 hours from it. Aw, honey, I'm so sorry. Dina, I can only imagine, boo. Only imagine. I mean, that's going to church and something like happening. I mean, it just, thank you for the heart, me babe. It just goes to show that no matter where you go, you're not safe. But the thing is, people shouldn't have to live under fear, too. The only thing that concerns me about this whole situation, the person that did this obviously suffered from mental health issues. They were fucking disturbed. Definitely fucking disturbed. As some of you know, I do have a relative that is transgender, and I've been seeing a lot of things being thrown around with the trans community because of this individual. At the end of the day, you hold the individual who committed the act accountable. This country has a bad habit of taking their frustrations and their anger out on innocent people because they can't format their feelings towards the person they want it to go towards. Yeah, they were kids, innocent kids. So as far as I'm concerned with the identity of the individual that caused that, that's a monster. A monster. I don't care how bad your mental health is. There is help out there, and there are people that choose not to utilize that help, and they just let themselves get worse. So I don't care about a gender, a name. I saw a monster. Anyone that would harm an innocent child, or an innocent life for that matter, for no real reason, is a monster in my eyes. And you will never change my outlook on that. Hi, Christina. Hi, love and peace. How are you? What is this stuff they're sending me? I have no freaking idea. I mean, yeah, it is a scary thing. And with schools and everything, listen, okay, I went from being in a city area, a large city. My kids didn't do what these kids do out here. See, my kids had fire drills, okay? That is in case the building caught fire, escape plans, the whole 9 yards for that. And there's times I walk past my kids' school on the way to work, and when they did a fire drill. Now, my kids here, they actually have drills for intruders. When my son went to his first middle school down here, they had them exit out the back of the school and run through a field, and the teacher had told him, no matter what, do not look back. Just keep going. And my son was confused. I mean, Chase was 12 at the time. He didn't quite, thank you guys, he didn't quite understand why his teacher would tell him, don't look back, just keep going. And I had to pretty much tell him and explain to him why. Um, Not long ago, I think it was last year, they just finally knocked down the school where the Parkland pew-pewing occurred. Um, the thing is that it is a scary time just to know that your kids are practicing drills in case a intruder gets onto the property. One thing that I have noticed when it came to these school things, majority of them are pretty much outer bank areas like where we live. Schools that have, very large land masses. It is rare that an inner city school like the schools that my kids used to go to had things like this happen. You would hear more incidents of, fights and stuff like that, and rarely you would hear about a kid bringing a pew-pew to school. But the way they do security in that school is a lot different, okay? My kids went to a school in an area that wasn't exactly a safe neighborhood. They would lock that place down like a prison. I'm not even going to lie to you. Gates, everything was locked down. They didn't play around. There was no way of entering that building unless you went through the front door and you had to be buzzed in. They also have metal detectors. The one high school my son went, they had what was called surprise searches. So even though the area was not always 100% safe, what they did was they ensured that at least school could be safe. Every now and then you would hear about something, but most of the time the violence was outside of the school. Yeah, they tell kids not to wear anything that's reflective or can light up because if, God forbid, anything like that happens, they want to keep them safe. And every now and then I will get an alert on my phone from the county schools informing me that they had a drill. Now, my kids just went back to school beginning of August. Believe the high school had their first drill within the first week. And then they'll do another one in September and then another one so that kids don't forget where they're supposed to go. Let me tell you something, Sonia. When I lived in Philly, okay, pew-pews were so common that you would hear the sound effect in the air and you could pretty much guess whether it was a firework or a pew-pew. You could tell, you knew the difference. That's how common it became. I remember as a kid, I was in my bedroom one night and I heard the sound of a pew-pew and I was like, what? And then as I got older, it's not that you become ignorant to it, it's just you get used to it. And it's not something you should be used to. Yes, they do. Yeah, it does break my heart, Scout. It's very sad. It really is. Exactly. Honey, let me tell you something. Philadelphia, New York, parts of Los Angeles, Detroit, Chicago, certain parts of that, Atlanta, there are actually war zones in some of those areas. They have neighborhoods that are considered war zones. The murder rate in Philadelphia skyrocketed during COVID because our idiot district attorney decided to let people out of county lockup that were locked up for murder charges. They're the ones that should have stayed. You let people that are in there for petty shit out, not people that are in there for taking someone's life. Hi, Bella. How are you? Hi, Carol Ann. So yeah, be grateful that that's what you have, because there's areas here that are bad. Like, I remember the first time I visited Orlando. I were watching the news, and Orlando is where, Disney is. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. Of course, that's what the advertisement tells you. And then you hear that there was pew-pewings and stuff that went on, and you're like, this happens here? Wait a minute. I thought this stuff only happened to Philly. New York. Yeah. For that to be a norm is pretty sad. That's what is scary when it comes to younger generations, because well, hello, Desiree. How are you? That norm, it can be pretty scary, because some kids will rise above the influence, and some unfortunately do not. That's good to hear, Desiree. Welcome in. So, I mean, it is scary for kids. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get the kids out of Philly, because it was getting so bad. I mean, my kids were seeing things that no kid should see. There's nothing like waking up one morning, going to take your kids to school, and you have to push them back in the house because someone who is under the influence of fentanyl is running up and down your street with no clothes on, screaming at the top of their lungs. Yeah, it's a scary time, I'll tell you that. It really is. I I guess, I kind of look back at my childhood, and I'm grateful for the childhood that I had, because I got to be a kid. I got to go outside my house and do things. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Desiree, that your community has been so rocked by this. I really feel for the families. I honestly do. I mean, like, I go back to when I was a kid, going outside my house, running the streets, just being a kid, doing things like it. We want our kids to, how do we put it? Be kids. Don't play on the games. Go outside, but you're afraid to send them outside. Yeah, it is sad that they're common. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? It's a galaxy that goes with the moon. Hi, Carolyn. How are you, babe? Thank you so much, my loves. You didn't have to do that. Speaking of that, I want to speak on that real quick. First off, I want to appreciate every single one of you that have helped with a lot of these tournaments and stuff. And I know a lot of you understand that Lindsay and I are part of an agency. This is kind of what I want to talk about. When we signed up for that agency, there are certain things that we had to follow along with in order to be represented, which is why me and her started doing the battling. We were battling each other. Okay, now that there are more things for us to do on here, with that being said, she is her own person. I am my own person. I don't expect any of you to come in here and do anything. I don't expect you to gift. I never expected any of it. And I appreciate every single one of you. But if you have a problem with the fact that Lindsay and I utilized something that was on this app way before we started calling out a certain individual, and it's an issue for you, okay, your feeling is valid, your opinion is okay, but then maybe you should block. I do not appreciate my name and scam being brought in the same sentence. I have never scammed anyone, not a single fucking soul. Oh, thank you. I don't expect anybody to do anything. And I appreciate those of you that have helped out with some of these competitions. None of you had to do a damn thing. Not a single thing. It is not expected at all. It is appreciated, but it is not expected. So if people want to talk shit, talk shit. Go ahead. Talk all the shit you want. But there is a difference between your opinion and actual fucking facts. I was not cheating on you. Who I cheat on you with? So if you're going to talk about me, talk about the facts. Format your opinion off of that, not based on some bullshit. I can't stop people for feeling the way they feel, but as far as my friendship goes with Lindsay, last I checked, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't play follow the fucking leader. I think for myself. Okay? That is my friend. I have gotten to know her off of this app. So there's that. Just because I don't know, clock her the way some people think I should. If you have a problem with something she said, why don't you do it? You do it. Oh, that's right, you can't. I am not going to cut somebody out of my life because some people that don't know me from a can of paint don't like that I'm friends with her. Never, ever. There are things that I may say or do that Lindsay doesn't agree with. There are things that Lindsay might say or do that I don't agree with. But guess what? We're friends. We have each other's phone number. We can call and talk to each other on the phone. And that's pretty much what we do. And you'd be surprised how the conversations me and her have. It's not always about AS. People don't know when to stay in their lane. Thank you, Carolyn. We love you too. So, I've also said I am not an awareness page. I'm just an asshole with a big mouth. I'm not afraid to speak out on things that some people want to be hush-hush about. So there's that. But don't sit there and say that awareness pages are becoming toxic because snark pages aren't any better. Thank you guys, I did give credit to a certain snark page that is turned in, since y'all can't post pictures and do videos and stuff, you're looking for any kind of content. Well, for somebody who doesn't really care, it's not that I fucking care. What I don't like is the misfucking information. I don't care what you say about me. You want to sit there and mock my fucking appearance? Go ahead. You want to sit there and talk about my age? Do that too. I mean, I just got called grandma. I thought that's fucking hilarious. That was fucking epic. But at the end of the day, do not sit there and itemize my platform based on an individual. That platform has fucking been there since before any of that. Fucking Reddit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to say it, Reddit. The difference between you and I can say things with my whole chest and I don't fucking hide behind an account to talk my shit. Just like I didn't hide who I was over there. So if you don't like my friendship with Lindsay because you don't fucking like Lindsay, that is a you problem, not a me problem. There are people on here that are friends with people I don't fucking like. I don't sit there and put stipulations. I am not anybody's puppet master. I don't dictate and tell people what to do. I let them think for themselves. So if you have a problem that I think for my fucking self, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If you don't like the fact that me and her go side by side with each other, whether or not, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like the fact that I get more views out of people who engage more with the AS content than my other content, that's not me. Okay? I have posted other things that have nothing to do with her. And I've said it over there, and I'm going to say it right here. Because again, I'm going to say this with my chest. I do notice things, I just don't clock everything. I'm sorry. I'm not doing things for your entertainment. Oh, girl, you already fucking know. You know what one. They can kiss my grits. Exactly. You cannot sit there and complain about people talking about AS, whether they do it occasionally or all the time, and yet you're over there doing the exact same thing. You're clocking her for her attitude and behavior and the things that she's done, yet turning around and doing the same thing. You don't get to gaslight or silver line shit. Exactly. Exactly. It's an Adriel snark page. Oh, well, if you talk about Adriel, you're up for grabs. No, you're not. You're not fair game. And I am kind of disappointed in a certain person, but that's okay. Do you, boo? Oh, and by the way, since y'all say so much about the battling, do you know how many times people request to battle me and I refuse it? I only go side by side with people I'm comfortable with. Okay? So there's that. And if I really wanted to make money off this app, I could. I do know how about going about it. I just don't want to. There's the difference. But you go sit over there by your anonymous account and talk shit. Do that. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't fucking care. The difference between you and I is I have no problem saying stuff. I might be under a filter right now because I'm concealing what I'm doing in my bedroom as a surprise for the people that do show up and show out. And I'm not talking about people that hit the gift box. I'm talking about people that I engage with on a daily fucking level. And little do you fucking know how much money I've actually spent on this app. So until you are my accountant, sit down all the way the fuck down and mind your business. Exactly, Lindsay. It doesn't make any fucking sense. We can't move on from her. I mean, you bitch, moan, and complain that all people do. They're clout chasing. They're clout chasing. Okay, let's talk about that. Now I'm really gonna go there. You say we're clout chasing, right? We're doing things for clicks and views. But aren't some of you over there posting about her for fucking upvotes? Isn't that the same fucking thing? See, I always thought Reddit was hilarious. I've kept Reddit just because I find it entertaining. And sometimes when I can't sleep at night or I'm utilizing the bathroom, just know that I'm reading your posts. Exactly. I had people following me way before Dalton, way before Adriel, and Dalton got brought up. Yeah, I was friends with Dalton for a brief few months. And I ended up calling out the SOB after the way he humiliated a woman on a live. That dude was talking major trash on me, and I didn't give a fuck until he decided to be a whole fucking prick to somebody on the internet. And enough was enough. So, I mean, there's that. There's a lot of things that go on off of this app that people on that page know nothing the fuck about. Ooh, thank you. Not a motherfucking thing about. Okay, I'm in a competition right now. I have dropped majorly in that competition. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. Am I grateful for the people that have come in, showed up, and showed out? Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely love every one of those people. Even people that tap the fucking screen. I have never, ever made anybody feel like they had to fucking give me a lion or a galaxy just to have a moment of my fucking time. Yes, I see. So with that being said, like I said, you can talk about me all you want. Just know you don't know me from a can of paint. Do not sit there and say that other people are wrong for speaking on the same motherfucking shit y'all been talking about for how long. And then say they're doing it for this. Why don't you post pictures of her anymore? Why don't you post her screen recordings anymore? The same reason why a lot of people stopped stitching her and doing it here, because of all the copyright stuff. Because once she starts copywriting shit over there, your information isn't so private now, is it? The Burrito Gang all day, every day. And some of these people are amazing people that Lindsay and I have gotten to know. With that being said, so I don't give two flying fucks. Two flying fucks what you say about me on that app. It's the fact that some of you go over there and say whatever fucking pops in your brain, and some of that shit is fucking dangerous. Don't be fucking lying about stuff. You want to sit there and say, I don't like the Philly battles? Okay, that's fine. But do not sit there and put false information out on things I sure as fuck ain't doing. Fuck that bullshit. I'm not the one that gets blocked from somebody's live because you're doing the fucking most, and then sitting in their fucking live on a BS account. You got a problem with something? As I said, ask a question, you'll get a fucking answer. But no, that would be too easy. Asking a simple question to just try to understand what's going on over here, what's with the assignment, that would be too fucking easy. That would mean you're kind of grown. That would be acting grown. No, instead we're acting like little fucking kids still in fucking middle school, talking a lot of trash. That's what it is. They're pissed off that you have them blocked, so they have to come into your live on some bullshit accounts. They wait until a certain amount of people come in because they know that you can't really see stuff after a certain number. Or they go in ghost mode. I'm not the fucking one with that bullshit. No. Bullshit. I don't care. I don't care. You can talk about me all the fuck you want. But the problem is that you're making up shit as you're going along. Or you're putting wrong shit out. Ghost mode is when you take away that you're active on the app. It's a way of hiding. So you can't really see the person. So in other words, you know how sometimes it'll say, we have that green dot next to our profile picture where it says active. It's a way of making them inactive. Exactly, it doesn't show in the viewers list. So I'm going to say this once again. I do not have a problem with methods that social media offers people to make money. I had a problem with the way Rizzler was going about it. When you're making enough money off of an app to be able to finance your lifestyle for you and your children, there is no reason for fucking GoFundMes. You don't get to cry poor and then brag you're fucking rich. You don't get to sit there and do all the shit she's fucking doing and then take away from people. You don't get to do that. None of you are my fucking accountant. None of you have access to any of my shit. I have a PayPal account and I have a fucking bank account. And most of the gifts that I have purchased on this app have either come from that PayPal account, giving back what was given to me, or I have purchased gifts out of my own fucking money that I work for. I do have a job, a full-time fucking job. I have not been monetized on this app that long. It's only been for a short time. Exactly. And I've shown receipts where I have exchanged coins, where I have put it back. Now, for some of you that helped out last week with that challenge that Lindsay and I were in, that money went back into the app, and the other part of it went to donating water and protein bars and some things that the concession stands needed for the football team and for the concession stand. So on behalf of my son's football team, the coaches, and all the staff, thank you. So there's that. I rarely ever do anything for my fucking self. I have not been making as much content as I normally have because of the fact I have been working. I have not been on live as much because of the fact I have been working. And when Rizzler was going on about a fucking calzone, where the fuck was I? At Disney with my dad. You're right. Nobody's owed shit. But I am not someone that has anything to fucking hide. You could have asked a simple fucking question and you would have got a simple answer. And instead, we do the little kid, bullshit. Exactly. Let me see if I can pin your comment. Can I pin it? Yes, I can. Haha. I learn something new every day. So, for those of you that have supported Lindsay and I, thank you. Thank you so very much. We absolutely love you. And for those of you that have a problem with me and Lindsay for whatever reason, that's a you problem, not us a problem. You're not going, but like I said, there has been so much banter on that app. This is not the first time I have seen my name and Lindsay's name brought up over there, and I've kind of let shit slide. But last night I was like, nope, I'm gonna fucking clock it, because now you're doing too much. Now you're making up shit. They got their own club. Let them sit over there. I don't give a shit. Exactly, Carolyn. But according to one, I'm a grandma. Okay. I'll take it. I've lived my fucking life. And I'm still living my life. None of my kids made me a grandma yet, but alright. Whatever. A very wise fucking grandma, I'll tell you that. I mean, here's the thing. I get things sent to me all the fucking time about Rizzler, about a lot of things. And I choose whether it's worth speaking on or not. I stopped talking about Rizzler at the level that I did because I did not want her taking over a platform I already fucking had. I never said I would stop saying shit, meaning the serious stuff, with the kids and all that shit, whatnot. Okay? It is what it is. But I don't sit there and smile on people's faces either and then talk shit about them behind their back. And I've caught that one too. And yes, Lindsay, you have said that with your whole fucking chest. But again, don't sit there and talk about other people talking about somebody you also talk about nonstop too. So there's that. That's a bunch of shit. You got me all the way fucked up on that one. I really am not out to kiss anybody's fucking ass, and I'm not going to kiss ass. Never have been, never will. But what I will say here, I have had so many people talk trash on me, and I didn't give two flying fucks. But one thing that I will give them credit for, they didn't make up shit. They didn't exaggerate shit. They didn't post a comment just so, people could give them a pat on the fucking back. And I have respected the fact that not everybody fucking likes me. That's okay. I'm not everybody's cup of fucking tea. But again, those people that don't like me didn't have to make shit up just to have something to say. Aw, we love you, Deborah. Thank you for the heart me. Tori, I love you, boo. There's Tori. Tori's been with me since the whole Dalton bullshit. And who called out Dalton? Ha ha. Oh, thank you, Scout. Who called Dalton out? Who made that motherfucker's ring pop out the side of his neck? Yours truly. So, can we, exactly, Stone. Thank you very much. Stone's been, you've been following me, what, about a year now, Stone? Yes, I know you did too, honey, but I really nailed them. Yes, I know, Carolyn. My head feels it every time. I mean, I'm gonna keep it fucking real, okay? I watch certain things that I post and certain things I do for a reason. The only thing that y'all are calling out over there, bitching about what I do and what Lindsay does, is that you're pretty much saying that people are following us for the wrong reason. Is that what you're trying to say? We can't control what people like and what people don't like. It's truth. And neither can none of you over there. But there you are, every day, posting every little detail about her. Did you see what she did? Did you see what she was wearing? Did you see what she was eating? I get tagged in shit all the fucking time. And depending on what it is and whether it's, worth my fucking time or energy is whether I'm going to talk about it or not. Girl, it's a shit show page. I'll message you about it, Tori. Exactly. We like coffee over here. Speaking of coffee, I'm going to drink a cold brew. I mean, it's just, it's pretty fucking funny sometimes if you think about it. I mean, you're damned if you don't, and you're damned if you do. Like, I mean, make it make fucking sense. What pleases y'all over there? Let's be honest. What would make you happy? That everybody just stopped talking about her so that y'all could get the attention or something? I don't know. I don't care for fucking attention. I honestly fucking don't. Thank you, Lily. I don't. How are you gonna be big fucking mad over people still talking about somebody y'all claim you're trying to get off the internet as well? Makes no fucking sense. And the thing that fucks me up with it is Lindsay has given a lot of credit to the Reddit page. I've given a lot of credit to the Reddit page. In fact, when I started clocking this biatch when she was very disrespectful to the Jewish community, and people were coming in my lives or even commenting on my fucking content, I've made sure y'all got fucking credit. And even directed people over to that page so that they can see all the hard work y'all put in. And y'all talk mess. Me, Lindsay, have nothing, and other people y'all been fucking talking about over there have nothing to do with an Adriel Snark page. Okay? We are also doing the same thing y'all been doing. Isn't that the whole purpose, was to make sure that all the attention on how vile she was got around? So what do you want to do? You want people to stop talking about her on the internet so that, y'all can talk about her over there? Because I don't get it. I don't understand your end game. I don't get it. It is definitely wild fucking behavior. In fact, every now and then you'll see a post on trying to get insight from people. Hi, my Tiffany. How are you, baby? How you feeling? On what gets posted on there, and I do believe someone did comment about not posting other creators that aren't AS. And what y'all do? Like, I get it. Like, her content is getting kind of dull and boring every now and then. People talking shit about me and Lindsay. Reddit is a whole shit show. Reddit is pretty much the National Enquirer of the internet, is what it is. Every now and then somebody will post something that's actual factual, you know what I mean, that's worth whatever. But a lot of the time it's usually people just gossiping and talking trash behind hidden accounts. Exactly, Stone. Yeah, she is boring. Yes, Tiffany, it's all on Reddit. Apparently I'm a scammer. I don't know what fucking scam I got going on. You learn something new about yourself every fucking day. See, I wouldn't have really gave a fuck what you posted over there, but when you got my name and scammer in the same sentence, oh, fuck that. Now you're going too far. That was her best insult, Grandma. That was the big one. Oh, no, don't hurt my feelings now. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Hattie. Like, wow. You really told me off. Oh, Hattie. Like, I mean, come on now. Exactly. Now, when TikTok was pushing the whole subscription thing, yeah, I put it on there. What did I say? Any subscription, it would go towards doing work on my car. I didn't expect anything out of it. What happened? My dad got into a car accident. His truck got totaled. He took over my car. He fixed it. So I'm like, okay, I don't need that help with that anymore. But I didn't expect anybody to do anything. I try to be very transparent on what I do. I think it's only right. Thank you, Hattie. Unlike somebody who makes GoFundMe for braces and yet the kid never gets some. A person who makes a GoFundMe for moving expensive because they have caviar taste on a welfare budget, but yet they're making all this money off the app. I mean, yeah, okay, whatever. Thank you, Dina. You didn't have to. Exactly, so. Like, I'm not a taker. I never was. I'm a giver. Always have been. I get excited for Christmas because of all the things I get to do for other people. That's one of the things my husband loved about me. My husband would buy me something, like maybe a couple things for Christmas. It was usually something small. And I would go fucking bananas over it. I loved it. But then he would have this big pile right next to him. Honey, give it a rest. I said no. Oh, what do you know? Somebody's trying to go side by side with me and I declined it. Exactly. So, hi, hubby. So with that being said, I kind of forgot what I said there for a second. Because I got distracted by somebody who doesn't get the idea that no means no. Yeah, talking about Christmas. He would have a pile right next to him. My joy is seeing the happiness I provide somebody else. That's what it is. And a lot of them people over there have no idea what I do with my own money. You have no clue what I've done with anything my entire life because I don't need a pat on the fucking back or some validation. I don't need strangers telling me I'm a good fucking person. I know that by my own fucking actions. Exactly, Kathy. It's not about that. And how many times has somebody come in there and say, sorry, Philly, or even on Lindsay's side, I can't do this, I can't do that. And guess what? I've clocked that one. Nope, we're not going to do that. That's not what you're here for. These stupid puzzle pieces. I just had it. Oh, third time's a charm? Exactly. Yeah, Kyle, or Kylie, I'm talking about Reddit because, I don't care what people say about me over there. Just don't fucking make up shit. Don't exaggerate. Don't make up shit. Not liking someone doesn't give you the right to sit there and make shit up. I don't like Adrielle. I don't like her. I don't like. She is a terrible human. Okay? But I'm not gonna make up fucking shit. I'm not gonna make up shit about her. All because I don't like her. That's not how the fuck I rock. You don't make things up about people because you don't like somebody. That's where the damage comes in. Nah, there's no hope for her. None. Don't sit there and go on a fucking snark page that's not even about me, talk about me, and then make shit up about me and Lindsay. Because I like to see what's dangling in y'all's fucking closets. Oh, my closet's clean. Yeah, according to you it is. I guarantee you missed a few spots. Oh, that, we're clout chasers, scammers, that kind of shit. I mean, I hate that this I'm losing it, but, I did moderate for, controversial content creators before I end up calling them out. I do know tricks of the trade if I really wanted to be that fucking person, but I'm not trying to be, so there's that. Ooh, I'm floating around. Ooh, my flotation device. Hold on, Oh yeah, I got called a grandma. Oh no, my feelings don't make me cry now. Okay, I'm 4 years away from 50. What they fucking do? Shut up. That smells like coconut out here. I mean, so you called me grandma? Oh no. No. Lindsay, leave it. If they have some, I mean, there's a box. You can always get a box if you got so much you want to say. Actually say it out your mouth. I mean, I really don't care. I mean, did you think it was your big one? Do I know how old I am? Yeah. Do I know I'm getting older? Yeah, I know that too. I don't need to be reminded by somebody who thinks that their big one is, you know, calling somebody a grandma. Seriously? Get a grip. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being a grandma. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, there's some grandmas that I know that are younger than me, and they're fucking hot. So what did you think you did there? Just like you didn't do much over there, you thought you came in here and did much here. But I'm glad you added your fucking account on Reddit. Good job there, girl. No, I didn't either. Hold on a second. I want to. You gotta wait right now. Oh, really? Yeah, Kyla, come get a box. Get a box. That's right. We won't do that. Because by doing that, you can dish what you can't take. At least I'm not an ignorant child. And yeah, I'm going to call you a child because you act like one. I mean, I could say a whole lot of things, but I think the community guidelines would get me. Just saying. Like, I don't... But anyhow, let's move that right along. Desiree, that's just how it is. It's called the young child mentality. We think we're grown because we can operate a device and we can talk shit. I guarantee you, it wouldn't have been said to my face. I can tell you that. I guarantee you, I'd have laughed right in her face. So she can go back over Reddit and she can get her upvotes for coming in my live and talking trash. So be it. Notice she didn't get in the box. Exactly, keyboard warriors. See, this is where they get their shit kind of, you know, all kind of messed up. I do recall at one point somebody had turned around, oh, well, Billy thinks this, Billy thinks that, she thinks she's tough. I am myself 100% the time, whether on this app or not. I don't fake my personality in any way, shape, or form. You don't like it, don't care. I am not going to change who I am because some rando on the fucking internet has a problem with it. Okay? So I'm glad that Kyle came in here. I'm glad that Kyle had her big one. Did she high-five herself? Probably. And now she's going to run over Reddit so that she can get the applause she's waiting for. Go for it. Do you. Exactly, Pug, and I love you for it. Oh, Kyle's not gonna come back. This was, you know what that, alright, you wanna know what that reminds me of? You know those people that go up and, you know, sucker somebody and run? That was that kind of move. That's what she did. We have words for people like that. Oh, I care less what attention she gets at home. That's a her problem. Remember those kids that would knock on the door and run? Yeah, that was that kind of move. Wow, you play knock knock zoom zoom. Aw. But back to the matter at hand, I really don't care what crap they talked over there. And I even told her over there, you can talk about me all you want, just don't make up shit. You don't like that I use a filter on here sometimes? Okay, that's factual. You can talk about that. You don't like that I go side by side and battle someone? Okay, you can talk about that too. But don't make up shit either. Tiffany's because you need to get your rest, baby. That's why. Your rest is more important. Oh, yeah, and I talked to Tiffany off this app, too, by the way. There's a couple people in here that have means of contacting me off this app. Yes, I missed my scout. Scout's been my mod for quite a while. Now, I'm going to fill you in on something, okay? I knew by going live and talking about Reddit that one of them would out themselves. Good for you. I know how to make moves. I know how to do strategies. My strategies are well thought out before I put them in place. So, no, I'm not bothered by you coming in here. I'm not bothered by your comment one little bit. I feel sad for you because of the fact that you feel the necessary need to turn around and call me out by my age because that's all you can do. Because you got nothing. Not a damn thing. All you have is a snark page to get your little upvotes with. But who did it for the attention? Who was looking for the clout? So, with that being said, haha. Am I wearing flip-flops? Yeah. I just took them off. They're new ones, so you know how like the new ones, they like slap, like they're slapping the donkey dunk. Hi, new time. Hi, 925 girl. Hi. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it because there are people that did work really hard on that page and they were really putting, informative things about her. And then you get these ones that go on there and they just turn it into a shit show. So it kind of sucks for the people that put the hard work and dedication. Hi, how are you? You're right, Stone. It used to be good. But now, because we can't post certain things about her, we find other things to post on. What's up? So let's do a quick story time so that I can correct any misinformation. So if you want to talk shit, I'd rather give you the actual facts you're missing and then you can go off that. I started on this app about 4 years ago. Yeah. I was still living in Philly. I used to battle back then. You'll notice a person that comes in here by the name of Amy every now and then asks me where spatulas are. See, back when I battled on here, it was for fun. It wasn't about money or anything. It was just making people laugh. And every time I want to battle, because I used to go on with someone I was friends with by the name of Carrie, and we would talk shit to each other. And every time I want to battle, I would pull out a spatula because I would always be in my kitchen to mark how many wins I had. But anyhow, I never really made that kind of money off this app. I also moderated for a once known positive creator that became very fucking shameless because they were very fucking disgusting. At the time, I did not know a lot of things about them. And that is how some of my platform was created, because people followed me because I was their moderator and a gifter. So again, if we're going to give credit for my platform, that goes to that person, not the two people you listed over there. But anyhow, I then manifested my own platform myself. Everything that is on there is natural engagement. Okay? It's natural. I used the promo button one time as a test to see what it does, because we were questioning a certain content creator on here that was pretty much using that shit, trying to claim that it was organic, another kind of Adriel, but a little different. And I decided to be the test subject, and I let everybody kept track of the results and everything. Other than that, that's the only time I ever did it. Majority of my page is natural engagement, which is why after 4 years of being on the app, I got invited to TikTok's Creator Rewards program. Okay, so I've only been part of that program about 2 months. 2.5 months. So, no, I have not generated anything off of this app before that. I stopped going live for a long time because of the toxicity that would go on. I used to have trivia nights where people would come in my boxes and we would play games of trivia, but because there was so much fucking drama, with sidebar fucking drama with people, I got tired of getting put in the fucking middle of it, so I stopped going live. And I stopped going for a while. I would go in people's boxes, but that would be it. I just started going live again a couple months ago. I used to be friends with D-Bag, but I was already calling Adriel out before that. I called her out over TJ Maxx. I called her out over exploiting her grandmother, who was very upset over the fact she wouldn't stop filming her and posting it on the internet. I called her out for bothering her fucking neighbor, but I didn't put a whole lot of attention into her. I mean, I would see some of her shit on my FYP and I'd be like, oh god, this bitch is cringe, and just keep fucking scrolling. The ability of scrolling, you don't like something, you scroll. Like, I know how to use that. Then came the whole incident of her using her son's situation to generate funds off of people off the internet. Yeah, I called that out along with a lot of other people. That's where I met D-Bag. I was actually following and became friends with Mel first before him. Remember Mel? Her sister was the one that accused A's son of inappropriate shit. Not going live with you either. Oh, notice I've had so many people asking to go live with me and I've said no. Because I just don't go live with people. If I'm not comfortable with you, I'm not going live with you. That is how I am. It's a boundary. I'm allowed to have one. But anyhow, so there's that. There were things that were going on the back end with D-Bag that I found out that he was doing a lot of lying, digging into people's personal information, and I got to the point I had enough. Tried to walk away, the bigger person, couldn't do that. Once I walked away trying to be the bigger person, he then tried to drag my name and put out a bunch of bullshit that was not true. And I kind of like let him have his moment, let him talk his shit until one night I got a screen recording of him making a woman in his box cry fucking hysterically while nobody sat there and said anything. Yep, Scout, you were there for all of this. And I called him out. I called that motherfucker out. And then I called him out in a lie while he sat in my box claiming that he was trying to contact me to check in on me. Those messages came in as he was sitting in my fucking box because he uses text now. Okay? And then I went back and forth with him for a hot fucking minute. Called him out on the revenge corn he was sending on the back end on somebody trying to, put a big stain on somebody's fucking name, notified people that he was looking into their personal information, got information on family members as far as phone numbers, addresses, the whole 9 yards, because that was the right fucking thing to do. And then I said, fuck it, I'm done talking about that motherfucker. But y'all had to bring him back up. Yeah, he likes to start drama. And then I kind of did my own little thing for a little bit, and then one day I get a screen record sent to me of the Riddler Diddler talking ish on a community of people that went through some serious suffering, especially when I had people in my life that endured that shit. And that's when I went full fucking throttle on the bitch. Even told her she can go side by side with me, and once she told me that I had to give her a lion or a universe in order for her to do that. And I laughed my fucking ass off because that was never going to fucking happen. And I went hard on her for a while until I got to the point to where I'm like, nah, I'm not making my whole fucking page about her, because it kind of seemed like it was turning that way, and I stopped that. I said that I would stop posting about her. I didn't say I would stop clocking her on certain things. I said I would stop posting about her. And some of you in here have been in lives where she was never even a fucking topic. How many of you have been in here with me? Tiffany's definitely one of them. Chrissy's one of them. Lori's usually in here. Abby, you've been in here. There's nights that I've gone live where I played music and we've done sing-alongs, karaoke, all kinds of shit. Nobody gave a fuck then. Christina, Lindsay, Scout. So again, I'm not a fucking puppet master. I cannot control what people do. So people will come in here and have fun. Sometimes we clock something. Sometimes we just have fun. Thank you, Alex. Okay, with that being said, I have posted videos about the fucking lizard that wouldn't leave my fucking pool house. Nobody gave a shit about that, did they? But let me fucking call fucking Adrielle out on something and that motherfucker flies. I have to put my notifications on mute because it gets on my fucking nerves. I actually went viral with a video that had nothing to do with her that I put on private because I got tired of the fucking notifications. People that are looking for attention don't usually do that shit now, do they? No, you like Teddy. I can sit here and do stuff that has nothing to do with her. But notice none of you over there are sitting in my fucking lives on those nights. Only when I'm talking about her. Why? We're box like to kick out. Yeah, my mom freed him. I was so mad at her. So that was my friend. Was talking to him and he took him away. And then I had the grasshopper. I mean, there's been a lot of fucking sidebar drama that has gone on that I'm just like, I'm fucking over this shit. Yeah, I'm fucking over it too. You had spiders and mayflies. Oh god, mayflies, I've heard all about them. I don't, see, here's the funny part. I don't fucking watch her. I don't. I will see things that are posted on here, screen recordings that people post, and I'll clock certain things I see on there, but I don't fucking watch her. I don't. I commented on her Facebook content one time, and that was how long ago? I did stitch her video to let her know I was going live about her so she could hear directly from my mouth and give her the opportunity to come speak for herself. She chose not to do that. So, nah. I don't watch her every fucking move. There are things she fucking does that no, I don't waste my time talking about. Because it's not worth my time, effort, and energy. Stacy, hi baby. So, yeah. If I want to go live with my friend and have fun with people in our chat, I can do that. Because last I checked, I run my platform, not you. You don't like anything I do, there's a block button. Go ahead and use it. Only problem is, then you either unblock me to creep up on what I'm doing. Sonny, they ain't even worth time, effort, and energy. That's the thing. I'm only giving it the energy right now because of the fact that I'm tired of the misinformation that certain people like to put out. Shit talk is shit talk. Let me know when you're done. I'll send you some toilet paper to wipe your mouth with. Oh, Desiree, I ain't changing for nobody, baby. Absolutely not. I'm actually going to get off of here in a couple minutes because I got to start dinner. Because it's going to take a little bit to cook. But, I really honestly just don't care what you say. Just don't lie. Love you too, Toots. These are having leftovers. Yeah, they had that last night. It's my turn. When I'm off, I usually cook so my mom doesn't have to. Oh yeah, and I do live with my parents. So what? I do that by choice, not because I have to. I do make enough money from my job to live in my own house. Just thought I'd point that out. I've already lost my husband. I don't know how much time I have left with my parents, so yeah, I'm going to stay with my parents as long as I can, especially for my kids. If you don't like that either, oh well, don't know what to tell you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Kathy, remember, I told you don't have to do anything. I told you that before. Oh, I'll be on later on, too. I'm just getting off for now because I have to go make dinner. It's only 4:27 here. My dad's got work tonight, so I tried to get dinner out there so if he wants to eat, he can eat. Aw, thank you, Abby. Thank you, Allie. So on that note, I will see y'all later. And at some point this week, I will unveil what I've done with my room. See, Lindsay got a sneaky peek. She got a sneaky peeky. I sent her a picture. So she saw what I did. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Y'all rock. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, Deborah. Y'all have a good one. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, Deborah. Y'all have a good one. Shit, what the hell did I just do? See, I can't even exit out my damn live. I guess because I'm a grandma and all. Shit must be setting in. Oh yes, we definitely got the decorations. I think my dad's got another animatronic that we're gonna be putting out. I cannot fucking wait. Cannot wait. And for those of you in Minnesota that have been affected by the tragedy, my heart goes out to you. Trust me, we are all thinking about you up there. So much love to all of you. All right, now I am going to end my live because I hit the wrong damn button because I'm an idiot. Thank you guys.